on my... No, wrong way. Whoops. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. I know my ship. I've only been playing this game for like a gazillion hours. I know my ship. I don't know anything on my ship. Can you recall anything unusual about Theodora's travels? All of Lady Theodora's journeys could be considered unusual. Her odysseys were always audacious. As for the words you mentioned, none of them sound familiar to me as far as I can tell. Except maybe incident. I recall coming across this word in the transmissions several times. I think it was repeated by the former engineer, the one who perished during Conrad Voigtvir's uprising. Of course he did. He was describing it as the incident. Something quite remarkable. Apparently at some point in the past, the entire ship was hit by a massive system failure. All systems stopped responding for 1/5 of a second. Most of the crew, including myself, as I was likely on board at the time, did not notice anything strange, but tech priests are sensitive to such things. This is all I can tell you, Lord Captain. I wish I could do more. Thank you. Okay, and then Ravor is... Is that Ravor? I'll go here. Where are you? There you are. Lord Captain, does the word epitaph mean anything to you, or incident, tech blight? I can't say they do, Lord Captain. Doesn't ring any bells. Then again, remembering all the places Lady Theodora went is his brow furrows. Epitaph, incident. We've always had heaps of incidents happening on board, but through my implants, I feel at one with the ship, and I sense that, and I don't know when it happened exactly. It started behaving differently. Became more responsive, livelier. Yes, livelier is exactly the word. And when you said epitaph and incident, it just dawned on me. Pardon my bungled report, Lord Captain, but that's all I got to say on that front. Thank you. Okay. So we're just waiting. Okay. That's fine. I can do that. I can do that. So now we're gonna attempt to go back and do this. I like it how I was like, yeah, we're gonna go do stuff, and then it popped up on the thing and they were like, Lord Captain, we need you, and it's like, oh, whoops. Okay, we're gonna save though. This, okay, so we need to go to this is Master of Ceremonies. Okay, so we need to get back there. Is it better to go here and then here? Yeah, probably. Warp travel. Okay. Now this. Oh, okay. So now that... Have I been in there? Yes. So now that we've been there, we know that we need to go up here. So kind of like need to pass through where we're going. So I would personally rather go back to here. Right? Because isn't that what Jai wants? Yeah. That's an errand though. Hold on. I just want to double check this. Okay. So good news. There is nothing to worry about for this. It's just like basic quest kind of thing, which we love. 100%. So let's go here. We're just going to do a lot of warp travel for now with some random saves in the middle. So if I go here, oops. So if I take this to this, then I take this to this, then to here, then to here. Or, I mean, that's orange, but then I could go here to here. I think that might be the best thing. So we'll go here. Okay, now we're gonna quick save. Wait, it's an uncharted system. Yes, please. Beautiful. All right, so now this is, let's do 1. Okay, because it would just make it a little bit safer. Not by much, but just a little. Now this should be a walk in the park. This one. Okay. Now, oh wait, it's green to here. Right. Off we go. Now this Warp travel. And in we go. That went smoother than I was anticipating. I am not gonna lie. Like, I was definitely expecting something awful. Shireen, if you find a spare minute on Footfall when you're not deciding our lackluster fates, I would be delighted to see you at my Emma car at the Damascus. I'll tell Octi to set some decent wine aside in case you decide to grace our humble party with your presence. It would be my pleasure to attend your party. The lowly regulars of the Damascus will be telling their great-grandchildren about the time they had the honor of witnessing your dazzling visit to that unworthy dive, Shireen. That is, of course, if they live long enough to see their great-grandchildren. Okay. Jai is not an option for this. It's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see her. But, easy peasy. Let's go. So I guess that this quest, if you haven't already started Jai's romance, this is one way that you can do it. So if you're somebody looking to romance her and you haven't started it and you don't know how, this works. And this could have been done a lot earlier than when I did it, as a heads up. I definitely am like saving this to the last minute for no reason whatsoever other than we had other things to do. Oh, this music is so good. I love this music so much. You easily spot Jai and the group crowded around the table. The extravagant luxury of her attire, the gleaming augment, set her apart from the rest. Seeing you, she exclaims, "May the gravitational wells on your world never lack for grip, just as my heart never lacks for joy at the sight of the rogue trader von Valencius." With an approving chuckle, Octaviana mutters, "I can't believe you actually roped the rogue trader into coming to your party. If the rogue trader raises a toast to your health, I'll start to believe you really are the princess, and not just a smuggler with the gifted gab. Please take a seat, your ladyship." I'll gladly accept your offer. Octaviana draws a bottle out from under the table. The glass is as thick as your finger, and it's covered in a wax seal. With no exaggeration, this is the finest Damascus that has ever graced this bar. Jai personally acquired it, as she says, for a special occasion. It seems you are the special occasion, your ladyship. The crowd around the table fall silent, exchanging awkward looks. It would appear they are unaccustomed to drinking in the presence of lofty individuals. Let us drink to the lady of the hour, Jai. The assembled group bursts into approving cheers, and the bar fills with the sound of clinking glasses. The Damascus tastes exorbitantly expensive, sweeping you into a kaleidoscope of flavors. Tart floral bitterness, honeyed sweetness, and then other far more refined sensations that are nameless, owing to the small number who can afford to experience them. Bravo, Octi. This Damascus will do me very well indeed. Jai's self-satisfied reply elicits general laughter, and the tension at the table seems to loosen. Octaviana, are you and Jai friends? She offers you an arc smile. Friends? She's my worst enemy. The vengeful spirit of retribution sent to punish me for my youthful transgressions. Mistress Hidari has a special gift for knocking me off balance and dragging me into difficulty. I'd have barred her from the Damascus long ago if it weren't for her habit of tossing money around like confetti, and of paying triple for anything she breaks. Do you see, Shireen? Do you see the petty, miserly, callous, unforgiving friends the Exalted One has sent me? So are these your associates? The precious roses in the garden of my soul, and the golden little bees that bring honeyed riches to my treasure house. Yes, this is my crew of the cold traders. 2 identical ones are the trickster twins, my closest associate Kor, our resident hothead, and his much wiser sister Tora. And don't let her fool you, your ladyship. She's only calling us precious roses because you're here. When it's just us, I'm lucky if I get that arsehole with the gun. Kor chuckles good-naturedly. Because you are the arsehole with the gun. If I dragged you out of as many scrapes as Jai has, it's not the name I'd be using for you. I can tell you that much. Kor's sister rolls her eyes. Pay no attention to his, your ladyship. Kor is nobody but to blame but himself for that nickname. Who is this? He got 2 swords, or a gun and a sword. It's a swanky looking sword too. The man who has just approached the table is hideous by anyone's standards. A repulsive face, greasy hair, bulging veins at his temples. His attempt at an amenable smile is so transparently false and off-putting that your fingers itch to reach for your weapon. With a surprising look of askance at you, he says, Mistress Hidari, allow me to wish you a happy Emerkar. Master Mercy could not let such an occasion go unmarked. He sends his warm wishes and a gift. Cloak. Oh. Ah, Falco, I am much obliged and touched by your presence. May the fire in your hearth burn forever bright and hot like the stars of the Greminor system. Tell Mercy that this show of his precious attention towards my humble self brought dew to my eyes and a song to my heart. Isn't Falco the one who stole Jai's cargo? The very same. And the greasy piece of grok shit, Octavia says, wearing the sweetest, most amiable smile one could imagine. But the stars of the Gremnor system all died around 100,000 years ago, and the system around them are true breeding grounds of death. Is it customary in the Casablanca to attend parties of people you've tried to ruin? After you got involved in their turf war, they all decided that a peaceful resolution would be for the best. This here is a symbolic confirmation of the ceasefire. Who's Mercy? Some big mysterious figure in the mission. Casablanca put him here to keep a handle on things and to make sure the interests of the senior partners aren't forgotten. If anyone does become a bit forgetful, Mercy comes alone. Somebody dies, everyone else panics and empties their pockets. Falco and Mercy aren't officially connected. Falco is just another prosperous mission agent like Jai and other people. But Falco is happy to do Mercy's dirty work for him, and that's why he gets preferential treatment. We're gonna say nothing. Sacrificing time you could have spent on business to come here for me is a priceless gift, Falco. Falco, I will not test your generosity any further. Falco turns away from the table. You see a snarl of feral hatred twist his already repulsive features. Even foes are bowing. That's something. What were you talking about before I arrived? Business, my dear Tora, whose mind never strays from the chilly peaks of mountains of money she's made, was telling me the latest cold trade news. Exciting times are upon us. We're not the only ones being tested for weak spots. Vladim's set on putting the ultra requesters out of business, and it looks like he's got Mercy's blessing to do it. The big beasts are picking off the small ones. I think things are going to get more interesting from here on out. That means it's time for us to step up and become major players, eh? Kor winks at Jai. I know a couple of Shangnars from the Alt Requisitioners. They're dry as you like. We could tell them to cool their heels with us. They'll be more willing at the other altars. We could take on Falco, even blow Vladim out of the airlock too. Kor, my sweet, before you go chewing festline with Chegnars, you need to clear the altar and hide the pulses. If Vladim's playing all the lines, he won't touch me, but I don't want to shift the risk onto you. There's chatter about commission. The conversation quickly turns to an impenetrable mishmash of terms from the secret argot of the coal traders. Even your foes are bowing down before you. That is something worth celebrating. And what better way to celebrate than with a game? With stakes, naturally. Today is my Amakar. That's what I want. Jai draws a stack of carved plasteel tiles from her pocket. They're all decorated. They are decorated with symbols and fine mag lines. Holding the tiles in one hand and raising her glass with another, Jai asks, "What do you think, Shireen? Does the rogue trader have anything she's willing to wager?" You recognize the tiles in Jai's hand. It's a set for the Tan Too Low, a game popular among gamblers. Each player is dealt several tiles, which can be arranged into a pattern of a specific value by carefully matching up the mag lines. Whoever has the highest value wins. Voidsmen love playing Tan Too Low, which is usually won by skill or luck. Or luck or skill. I shall play. Watch out for her ladyship, lads. She's awfully quick to agree just now. I have a sneaking suspicion about Rogue Trader acquired all her countless riches. I'll warn you now, playing for money is considered wrong on Efreet because gaming is tempting fate. So instead, we're going to play for wishes. Okay. You've been dealt a poor hand. You cannot make a high value arrangement from the tiles. I'm going to show my hand. Exalted One loves me today. Drop your tiles on the table. No luck. Chuckling, Jai tosses her tiles onto the table. Her hand is significantly better than yours or anyone else's. And for my wish, I want everyone to drink to my good fortune. It has already granted me a gift fit for a queen. I'm talking about you, Shireen. May fortunes continue to smile upon me. Everyone at the table eagerly raises their glasses. You join in before you're even aware you've done so. A new stack of tiles is already waiting for you on the table. You realize that moments have skipped past without your knowing it. Seems the mask is somewhat stronger than you thought. Okay. Now this one is definitely a good hand. One of the best you can get. Interesting. When you look up, you see that everyone else apart from Jai has already tossed her tiles onto the table in disappointment. Just the two of us left. Shireen, I'm going to show my hand. Show your hand. The sight of your hand sets everyone at the table in a flurry of excitement, but then the chatter turns to a roar of triumph. Jai's hand is the most valuable in the game. I win again! What should I wish of you, Shireen? So this, it's the request to kiss when the opportunity presents itself, is, I believe, how you would start her romance. Riches, obviously, or given your profession, I'd extract a promise of my assistance should you ever find yourself in trouble in the future. You promise to save me? What an exciting adventure that could turn out to be. It's almost worth getting into trouble for. I accept your stake. Tiles are dispersed around the table, forming piles of each player. You suddenly feel your body grow heavy. Treacherous, the mask is slowly robbing you of your clarity. Jai, you wouldn't happen to be cheating by any chance? How could you even suggest such a thing? Has Jai Hadari really fallen so low that someone could think me capable of deceit? She brings her hands to her chest in a tragic gesture to the approving goughs of her associates. One more time. Your hand is not especially good or bad. It's the kind of hand played only by someone desperate who has nothing left to bet. Before anyone says anything, they're showing their hand. I'm announcing a condition, seeing as it's mine today. My card today. The only stake I'll play for is a dance. I'm out. Everyone, you're all so cautious. Do none of you know how to dance? I should take my leave. How fleeting are moments of happiness, Shireen. But go, know that you are always welcome at my table. We did it. We're drunk. We did it. Whew. Oh. I dare hope you've worked up a mighty thirst as well. Oh, okay. So duty calls. Okay. I was just kind of curious, like, if that would... So that's done. We attended Jai's party. I wish it would send us back to the ship, though. We gotta walk all the way back, y'all. We're gonna have to hoof it. I hope everybody's ready. Wait. Atrium. Never mind. Boy dock. Whew. At least it took us back to the docks. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Because I feel like the last time we were here, it didn't. Or maybe it didn't. I just forgot. It's been so long. But now all we have to do is the one thing to get the treasure from Yurlet's quest. And then after that... I think it's time to officially become Rogue Trader, which is quite exciting if you ask me. Okay. Yes, that should be done now to the Void Ship Bridge. Right? I just want to double check. Right, so this. So we gotta finish this. And then it's that. These and... to the Void Ship Bridge. Take me home. And then we got to see what Normos is going to do. Like, I'm super curious about how this Normos thing... I was not expecting this quest line, and I am so intrigued by it. I love how it's, like, built up over time really slowly, and now we're like, wait, there's more to this. It's not just, like, Auntie being crazy. I mean, it's also probably Auntie being crazy, but it's not, like, all Auntie being crazy. It's, like, half and half. Ish. Definitely ish. All right. Time to go help to get our treasure from Yurlet? Okay, so we're gonna start making our way up to where Yurlet needs us. I am gonna go that way, this way. Then, I know that there are colony events here, but honestly... I might, like, I've heard holding off on colony stuff is for the best until later on in the game. So, I don't know if that's necessarily sound advice, but I'm gonna take it. Mainly because I really want to get going with this story. We'll see what happens, though. Officers on one of the lower decks stop providing... okay, so we took 7 damage. Perfect. But we made it. Now, can I... oh, I've apparently... So now we need to get to here. We'll go here. Please, no warp. The warp did not visit us. It was not hungry today. Great. Love that. Okay. This is where we need to go in a minute, but we need to go here. So, to this now. And then to this. Okay. Okay, we took damage, but we're all still alive. Now here. Oh, let's make it safe. I mean, I got the time. I got the resources ish. But this should be it. And then we can backtrack and finish. Okay, here's the stash. Let's quick save. Just in case. Was that it? It was literally just this? Oh. And a sword. I wonder if I can get... Oh, no. I can't give that to anybody. Okay. So did that quest finish now? I gotta double check. I think it did. So, yep. That is done. Back here. Good. Then back here. Okay. We escaped the clutches again. This is it. Let's go. I'm so excited. I've been like waiting for this. Okay. It's time to become Rogue Trader finally. Like we have been, but like Rogue Trader, you know? So, we're going to talk to the Master of Ceremonies. Also, there's... Yeah, I'm just going to wait on this. And in we go. I got everybody I wanted with me for this. I mean, everybody kind of just shows up anyways because it's our palace. As it were. It's kind of weird that we have a palace. But very cool. But still weird to think that Tess has a palace and multiple planets and everything. Okay. Greetings. Hello? Oh, no. Is it foolish to not level? Maybe. What is be smart? Anytime an ability or talent uses void character. Oh. Contagious luck. Ooh. Jinx, just a flesh wound. Yes. No, I want that. Claim the bounty. Free single attack with a selected weapon. Yes. Yeah, girl. Get that. Oh no, she's got a gruesome kill. We already have hunting surge. We'll do that. We'll do awareness. I guess we'll give her agility. Yeah. That way, I mean, we're gonna get, you can have that too. I don't know why. I wouldn't just give it to all of us. Your turn. Wait. Yeah, let's do that. Intelligence. Persuasion. Overwhelming stratagem. Done. Adira 3 ranks. Let's give you hunting surge. Awareness. Bullet. Yeah. Edge of fate. Yes. And also claim the bounty. Perfect. You should only have... Oh, wow. It's literally just one. Overwhelming. 1 round in the afflicted... Okay. We've got Glimpse of Fate. Hit chance on their next attack. Yeah, that actually sounds good. Pascal, what do you got for me? Poised to strike. Makes an enemy suffer... Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Argenta. What do you got for me? A devastating attack. If it hits, will cause all the targets to make a toughness resist. Okay. Or we could do... Yeah, no, let's do that. Abelard, what do you got for me? Bulwark. Until the start of their next turn. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damage deflection. I love it. So you do have poise to strike. Yeah, well, yes. And just that way he has it. Okay. Saving, actually, let's do... I know we just quick save, but let's do like a big save too, to be safe. Also in case I like, for whatever reason, ever want to come back and replay this part. Wait! I have no servo skill right now. Okay. So I am there. Off we go. Up here. And then I assume like into the... I forget who the Master of Ceremonies is. Is that Abelard's, was it granddaughter? Mm-hmm. Or it might be somebody else, I think. Or it might be the person like right in front when you first walk in. I'll have to double check. Okay. That's... Anybody? Yeah, okay. So I think I'm gonna go talk to... Wow, everything got fixed. We haven't been back since everything, got fixed. Oh, there you are! The servant in fine clothes offers you a deep bow. Your ladyship, it is a great honor to serve you in undertaking a monumental and glorious... undertaking as monumental and glorious as the Magna Accessio ceremony. You've been entrusted with arranging the festivities? I have indeed, your ladyship. I have been given the high honor of being steward of this eminent palace, and on occasion your ladyship's ascension. I will be overseeing the preparation for the ceremony. High Swissarian, to whom you entrusted the arrangements for the festivities, is overjoyed at having received the honor of introducing you to your subjects, and humbly thank you. Is everything ready? The palace decorations are prepared. We have been ready to begin at your command. And we're ready to begin at your command. The festive activities in the capital have likewise been arranged. The guest of honor either have arrived on the planet or are awaiting invitation in near orbit. The servants are already in your chamber to see to it that you are impeccably garbed for the occasion. Then let us begin. May the Emperor be with us on this day.